Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll buy some time right. Thomas has got it. Complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Bridgewater. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Past the 20. Touchdown. Ted Ginn. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Why he was kissing him? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing is Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
Any kind of way to drop them.
You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On second down, Kamara. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Mike 5-5. Mike set. Mike 5-5. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Alex Anzalone, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Right there. 54, Mike. You.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 29, Bridgewater gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Look at this shit, bro.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Fucking pick. They make a nigga run right by the ball. Don't even do that, man.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. There goes a deep ball in zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Might not be the same play, but it's the same rap. I ain't mad at you, though.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Turn up. Watch twist.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you'd think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. That's Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Bring it. Bring it. Anyway.
Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater.
Come on,
the
bro.
open man is Smith. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. All right, T, let's go.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Shit, cool. But y'all boys running down on that.
Now Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 14-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Escaping the pressure right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Bridgewater. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Dang, he's got this shit, bro.
They're going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They're diving at the gun. It ain't even that, though. It's the fucking threshold. The threshold in 50 is the reason they're able to do that shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20-yard line.
This nigga want a man coverage press, and these niggas.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, 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 hey. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. 47. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, 55. Right there.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. What's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket
and don't pick it
for
out.
these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Where it got from? I don't believe none of that shit out here.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Jackson now to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance.
I ain't gonna say like this for a fact that it's
know
carry over to the kids.
You know,
Like it can carry over to the kids.
Yeah, it
they're not
definitely can.
affected.
But
It ain't no fact that it will, bro. And it ain't no fact that you gonna get it if you fuck
You
with
know, I
them
just
like
grab
that
a
either,
nugget
bro.
when I can.
To be honest, bro, it's a touchy situation,
Taking a knee, and that's the
yeah, like
25-yard
you ain't
line.
gonna like it's a high ass chance that you will get that if you know what I'm saying, but like not everybody ends up infected by fucking with somebody that's being
Because when you
infected.
score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not everybody,
Getting
get
set for their
infected, bro.
next drive,
Like
the New
some
Orleans
niggas get
offense.
blessed.
And they were able to punch it in the
Yeah,
end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And I'm not saying that he did have it. I'm saying it could have been some foul play, man. It's foul play with a lot of shit, bro. We'll never know no more than what these motherfuckers want to tell us. Yes. So shit, it'll just drive some of our time off by trying to figure out this shit.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down
Bro,
he
this
goes,
nigga,
folded like a
I
lawn
ain't blocking
chair.
this nigga yet, bro. This nigga's literally blocked
After
shit
the
on
loss
every
to
play.
start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Bro, I have.
Here's Pollard again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Get one. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Yeah, I'm about to say what
Now a
nigga was
fake
it?
on the
'Cause
kid.
I know.
Here's they try to run pass option. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Bro, I know you in cover 4, bro. I'm even sliding my niggas out, bro. This nigga's literally right in front of him, bro. He's running past him. I don't understand.
Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory.
Even if you ain't in cover 4, nigga, you in hard flat, bro. That nigga still supposed to be blocked, running down right into the block. That's a screen.
Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Come on, that's what they had as a meme over that Area 51 shit. Hey, Rob.
Check 3.
Yeah.
He's coming. Double up.
The leaf hitters and shit, and all of the other soldiers, all of the other hitters.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
Yeah, I
Looking sideline incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Toby down there, Obito damn near knocked off. No,
they come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
I'm about to say, nigga, they can't give you that, bro. I'm right there.
And it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
You got the itch, huh?
It so happens sometimes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense make it stand.
I told them niggas, bro.
As
soon as I seen that bitch, he hop right on.
Down the right side. Touchdown.
As soon as I seen that bitch, he hop right in the check boys.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the
I ain't gonna do this shit no more, though, bro. I know you get off around.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I said, man, Chargers told you that man just walked in the half, bro. You just dropped him off. So I was like, wait, and then as soon as you get that whole, that nigga
on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 15 yards on the play, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
No, bro. I wonder how you breaking on tackle. Ooh, this is something good.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and that's off the mark.
No, I know how you break him. I don't want him to break him because he ain't on my team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ah, man, come on. Ain't nobody on your defense catching Tony Pollard besides 23. The rest of them niggas running them down at angle, bro. Your safety got 89 and 88 speed. They done ran this nigga down twice, bro.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is Cook with the grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
But Marcus Lawrence got superstar X Factor. He ain't getting an answer for it.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
My safety tired of the bitch, bro.
Drew Brees, 6 4th-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 15.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
I ain't taking that for It makes it easy for me to Blake Griffin over this page, too. You said what?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left.
He can't catch him. That's an 86 speed quarterback. He can't catch him.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Get out of the way, man.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, 47. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You must be dreaming. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Check. Oh!
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You ready?
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, wow. They gave this nigga the animation.
The Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bridgewater. Throwing deep for Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Come on, DeMarcus Lawrence. Can he get something?
Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it.
Bro, look how they make this nigga fall, bro. Get off the gas with this whole ass
30
shit.
big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we've got free football.
The gas with the whole ass shit, please.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They gave the nigga animation, and then they let him break off in the middle of the field, wide open. Luckily, he ain't had no time. Stopped you on the first 2 plays, he ain't had no timeout. Because you had a timeout, that game was
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day.
Stay on the block.
What you're saying.
In
overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That nigga cold, bro.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Can you play what? I'll say this week.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
You know he's coming out of the game. That nigga ain't going to stay in my game. Not on read. Come on, baby.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to contest that whole. I'm pressing triangle. I ain't tap this boy. The only way you're going to get that hole if they tip that bitch in there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground.
So you telling me 87
no,
higher
really
than 93?
Picket fence in front of him. Bruh. No room to find to get upfield.
So shit, if a nigga give you $87 or 93, which one you gonna take? Why you gonna take 93?
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a
3rd and 3 because he's bigger, right?
Jackson.
Exactly.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
It is, though. All you need is a field, man.
Strip that ball. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Look at this weak
It's
ass
intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a return across midfield.
Bro, look how late he got out there and picked the ball out.
We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime.
Nah, but
the
corner had a duty for it, then he switched.
But here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing. So now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there.
Look at that shit, bro. That's some whole ass shit. On God.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Q. Hey, easy.
What can Breeze do now with his drive? He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Hey, nigga, 4th and 10.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The rules still apply.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Want to attack. We'll see how they attack.
I don't know why they slide.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I couldn't do a goddamn thing.
Right there. 54. Right there. Push him back. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember me?
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, wow,
It's
bro.
intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this
my God.
down
Bro,
to
did
the
you see how...
38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions
that shit make me not even want to play no more,
became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL
Boy, I got a receiver wide open, overthrew the nigga by 5 yards.
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Bree's going to throw.
Give it back, give it back, give it back.
Oh,
Yes.
and it's intercepted.
They got to get that one back, bro.
And a big
They got to get it back,
His
man.
guys will get
They got to get it back, bro. Well, they had to get it back, though, bro.
Another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to
Madden
finish
had
this
to get that
game
one back,
off.
though, fam. They
I
got
know
to,
that the
bro.
first thought is, does anyone really want to win it?
I get what you're
think that
saying.
they both
But
desperately
I'm just
want
saying,
to
though,
win
man,
it,
got
and
to get that
sometimes
one
you
back.
force
They
things and that
got
leads
to,
to
man.
errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Yeah, I seen it, man.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Speed right there. That's what I'm fucking up there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Tackle. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Throwing again. Jackson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
Let them hold me. They hold me twice, but they back door to hold you.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
They got to, bro.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
They got to, bro.
This one took us deep into the
They got
night,
to. You ran a glitch blitz to begin with. The nigga just shot right through the line.
Can I say
yeah, it is, bro.
It's a fair
It fuck with the AI, bro.
kind of game that we had, pretty
Bro,
evenly matched.
You blitzed 7
here's
people,
where it
bro.
gets tough because it was a night game.
Exactly. I got 5 on the line.
On the turnaround,
5.
doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
But look where he came. Look where he came through it. I crashed everybody down, and this nigga come right through the middle.
Brandon Gordon. You've been watching
I know what you're running when you slide everybody down, bro. I know you
For
blitz.
more, log on to easports.com. From New
Yeah, but you gotta
Orleans,
understand though, this
good
situation
night,
different.
everybody.
I slid them down, bro. So if the blitz gonna come, the sack gonna come from the outside. This nigga came right through the middle, bro. Of course it is. You know that game. They gotta get that back, nigga. They had to get that hoe back, nigga, because the play right before that, your receiver, your DB ain't nowhere near mine. Then when I throw the ball, all of a sudden he in front of my nigga and picking that hoe out. Bro, you was running downfield chasing another route, nigga. You did a U-turn, came all the way back and picked that hoe. On a slant route, nigga. This ain't even no go route or something you can get back to that easy, nigga. That's a slant across the field.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
Yeah, that shit trash. That shit don't even work. and the receiver you were throwing to was wide open with nobody over there. You had 2 receivers right in the middle of the field wide open. Yeah, the game was over. But then again, if you turn around the other way, you don't even get the ball. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna go back and look at that shit for you.